Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, May 18th, 2016. Traders, great to be with you on a hump day. It's Wednesday. This is brought to you through FXCL. FXCL, excellence in trading. Traders, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Yes, you can open up a demo account, you can open a live account, you can get some education, absolute beautiful economic calendar, everything right there for you traders. Traders, like I said, I'm coming to you live from Thailand, and it's great to be with you. I do record this during the Asia session. So let's get moving. No time to waste, right? Let's get it going. And let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic. And I will tell you, traders, I am not feeling well today. I think I've got the flu. I'm burning up with fever, but you know the old saying, the show must go on, and I'm here. So let's get to it. So I retired in 2008, and 9 days later came to Thailand for a 2-month holiday to celebrate. Well, traders, I'm in my 9th year now here in Thailand, and absolutely loving trading the Asia session and trading the Asia time zone. I can actually trade all three trading times, Asia, London, and New York, and still get a good night's rest. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, that's nice about Asia. I don't have to be up at 2 in the morning anymore. I gave that up. Yeah, I gave that up and came to Asia. How do I trade? I'm a pullback trader. I like price to make its move, pull back, give me an entry, I get in. I'm big into fundamentals. I listen to fundamentals all day long. I pay for a news feed, and I am way up on my fundamentals. Even though I don't understand a lot of them, and I've been working on it for the last 3 years, there's a lot out there and there's a lot going on. You need to know what's going on. So you need to have an economic calendar at your desktop at all times. You need to know when news is coming out, if there's all of a sudden a surprise speaker like Mario Draghi, Janet Yellen, any of those, Angela Merkel, any of those bigwigs. You need to know if they're going to pop up there and do it. So what I do is I love technical. I love trading technical. I love technical trading days. I look at price action. I look at candlestick patterns. Man, candlestick patterns just give you the idea of what's going on, right? You know what's going on. If you have resistance, you're looking for the bulls to get weak. So we're looking for a hangman. We're looking for a couple of dojis, right? And we're looking for the entry into the sell trade. So I put both of those together. I do my analysis and I come up with a trade plan. Then I put the trade plan on paper and I add it to my charts. And that's the way I trade. Just a little bit about myself. Let's talk about our risk disclaimer. Keep the legal people happy. And Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please, please, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's get moving here. I'm late today, by the way. I have to be honest with you. Let's see how the U.S. closed yesterday. The Dow 30 closed negative 1.02%. S&P 500 closed negative 0.94%. The Nasdaq closed negative 1.25%. And the small cap 2000 closed negative 1.68%. That is not good because in the U.S. session, I trade options. So that's not good for me. All right, let's take a look at the DAX. DAX closed negative 0.63%. The FTSE 100 out of London closed positive 0.27%. The CAC 40 out of Paris was negative 0.34%. And the Eurostoxx 50 was negative 0.63%. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in Asia. Remember, these countries are currently trading. Everybody is trading today. There's no holidays. The Nikkei 225 currently is positive 0.27%. The S&P ASX 200 is out of Australia is currently negative 0.40%. The China A50 also is negative 0.75%, and the Hang Seng is negative 1.95%, with the Kospi out of Seoul at negative 0.63%. So the Asian markets are in the red, and we're about coming up on their midday break. let's take a look at the economic calendar, traders. I have to be honest with you, I have not taken a look at that. We did have some wage price index data come out from the Aussie. It was bad. It was 0.4. They were expecting 0.5, and that was earlier today. What do we have? In the London session, we have climate count change out of the Great British Pound, and average earnings index bonus for March out of the Great British Pound. And we also have out of the Euro, we have CPI year on year. Wow, busy day today. We have a lot coming out today, a lot of stuff happening. So let's take a look at what's going on in the U.S. session. It looks pretty boring to me. We've got crude oil inventories. Of course, why wouldn't we? It's Wednesday. We always get crude oil inventories. So we'll keep an eye on that as we move through our session. And that's about it as far as our economic calendar. Please keep your economic calendar in front of you at all times, right? At all times. You want to know what's going on. Always want to know what's going on with the economic calendar. It's so important. All right, let's get to the charts, my friends. We're going to get through this pretty quick today. I'm really feeling horrible. And I got to be honest with you. I got up at my normal time, 5:30 in the morning. I did my blog post, and I said, you know what? We got to get this video done. And I went back to sleep for another 2 hours. I thought I'd feel better. I feel just as bad as I did 4 hours ago. So look at this euro. Isn't this beautiful? This is a beautiful, beautiful pattern right here. You know, the euro is on the downslope. Great. Let's come back up to the 61.8 at 1.1310, and we're going to take this baby down. This was a great entry 3 hours ago. This was just awesome. Didn't give us a pullback, but you know what? Just right there, just dumped like a rock, and that's what we want. So we need this to pull back and give us an entry. It might not pull back to the 618, and that's okay. But if it gets halfway, it's a good entry, right? We want to get down. I think this, folks, I'll be honest with you, I think this is going to 1.11. So, you know, I'm bearish, as I've been for a long time, on the euro dollar. All right, let's take a look at the Great British Pound. This is yesterday's slide. I just want to show you yesterday's slide. We're stuck here on the 200 exponential moving average, which is okay, but we need a pullback, right? We want a pullback, at least to the 55. What's the problem here, though? We've got the daily pivot point. We have a 55 EMA, and we have a 10 EMA right on top of price. So what I think is going to happen, but we have data out of the pound today. This is going to break this 200 eventually, and we're just going to have to take the sell trade. And I would take it way down. If you look left of the chart, see this wick here, this red wick on the left of the chart? I would take it down to there. So, yeah, it's going to be challenging with the pound. I don't like trading pounds out of looking at, 3 hours from now, 4 hours from now, is going to have some data coming out. And I really don't want to be in front of that freight train. Not that I expect it to be good numbers. I don't expect it to be good numbers. In fact, I expect it to be poor numbers. So I think our trade plan can work. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar is doing really great, isn't it? Now it's sideways because we're in Asia. Nothing's really happened in Asia. So let's get this pullback. Let's get this back up to 0.7320, and we'll take it down all the way to 72.53. I put a if you opened up your charts wide, you can see why I put that support line there at 0.7253. However, at 0.7320, we want to get into this. Now, what's the problem here? We've got the 55 pointing down. We've got the 10 pointing down. Two things are going to happen here. Either price is going to come back up to that 10 exponential moving average and continue to the 55, or it's going to come up to the 10 exponential moving average and continue down. But just realize, if you look at where price action is now and look left of the chart, we are at support. So we have to be careful. Always remember, we buy at support and we sell at resistance. Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, one of my favorite pairs to trade. We're in a great spot here. I'm just waiting for a candlestick formation. I'm ready to take this down. I'm a little concerned that my moving averages are below price, right? I really want them above price to help push that price down. However, I am ready to take the trade if the opportunity comes across on this Euro Aussie. But it's going to take the London Open to do it. So I want to get in at 1.5478. We'll get out at 1.5377. So, this is a nice 80 pip trade. And this pair moves 140 pips a day. So there's not a problem getting this done. My concern is my exponential moving averages really are not where I want them to be. So we'll keep a real good eye on it. We're not going to jump in this trade, you know, like not caring. We're going to have to really pay attention to what's going on here and watch price action. Let's take a look at the euro yen, my friends. This is euro yen. We're at a great spot right now. See, this is what I like. Coming up to resistance, we got a spike off the 55 EMA, which is the blue line. Right above the blue line is a 200 exponential moving average. All we need now is another red candle, and you know what? We can get in this and sell this. Sell the euro yen. We'll get in at 123.50 in that area, and we'll get out at 122.74. Nice 70 pip trade. This is really looking good, but be careful with your yen pairs. I said it yesterday. Be careful with your yen pairs. Your stops got to be so tight because they're getting ready to do an intervention, my friends, and they're going to blast it. And when they do it, this thing's going to go up 200 pips in about 2 seconds. So keep your stops tight. I normally don't talk about stops. Why don't I talk about stops? You're probably wondering. Well, the reason is I don't talk about stops because stops, I don't know what your equity is. I don't know what your trading system is. I don't know what your risk management is. I don't know anything about you, right? So I know what I do, but in this situation, that stop's got to be right above that 200 exponential moving average, and I mean right above it, like 5 pips above it, and sell this because the Japan, the JPYs, are going to get ready to do an intervention, and they always do it when you least expect it. It'll be during their lunch. It'll be at the close of their day or the open of tomorrow. You never know what they're going to do. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar, my friends. Here's another pair that's just happens to be working out. However, I need this to pull back. I want to get back up to 0.6800, and we can sell this, and we'll take profit at 67.50. So I want this to like really do the move here. I don't necessarily like what I'm looking at right now because if you look left of the chart, we got support here, folks. We got an S1 pivot, and if you look left of the chart, we got support. I really don't want to be trading into support, right? Now, you know I'm very bearish on the New Zealand dollar. I have been for the last 2 years, right? So I'm bearish. I only want to sell this. If this goes up 100 pips, it's going without me because I'm not buying the New Zealand dollar. I want to sell the New Zealand dollar. I'm bearish in this pair. Look at your higher time frames, your 4 hour and your dailies. We want to sell this, right? Good stuff. So that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. I hope you got something out of that. And hopefully that'll make your trading day a good trading day. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me on a Wednesday, Hump Day. It's the 18th of May, 2016. Traders, again, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, I'll see you in about, probably about 21 hours from now. I'll see you again. I'll do it again. We'll see how we did today. Traders, take care. I'm actually 2 minutes before my time. Man, I'm getting better, huh? Take care, my friends. Talk to you. Bye-bye.